Everyone, it is 8:30 on June the 1st and the beginning of this year's hurricane season. It's time for our morning briefing. Snapshot of the region this morning. We do have updated numbers from the unaccompanied children as of yesterday. No changes in our declaration status. We have updated the numbers of the ongoing damage assessment. And we have no fire management grant request to talk about this morning. As we switch over to the geo platform today, we got more rain out there. Ryan's going to tell us all about that in just a moment. Before we go there, the national is at steady state. No changes there. The region watch has gone to an enhanced watch, day shift only, and the RCC remains at level 4 steady state. Looking at our state EOCs, Texas SOC remains at level 3. All the other ones are at level 4 steady state. Looking at our IMAX this morning, both are still deployed. Team 2 is going to be returning at the end of this week. Shelters this morning. Texas has now 14 shelters with 109 occupants overnight. That has trended down slightly. And looking at power outages this morning, Arkansas 61, down from 2,200 over the last 24 hours. Louisiana, 942, down from 3,000. New Mexico, 0, down from 300. Oklahoma, 16, down from 1,400. And Texas, again, has the most. We have 30,000, and that is down from 52,000 over the last 24 hours. We remain in contact with both the Texas SOC and also our friends at the Corps of Engineers. A quick synopsis from the Corps. 21 of the 25 Fort Worth Corps lakes are in flood pool. Only one is in surcharge pool, and that is Somerville. All of their projects continue to release water as the downstream channel permits. And now we'll turn it over to Brian to tell us all about the weather.
Okay, good morning, everybody. We'll continue to see a very active weather pattern with primarily heavy rain and flash flooding being the risk for today, tomorrow, and into Friday, and then slowly diminishing by this weekend. You can see in the dark greenish colors there from southern Oklahoma into much of Texas, we have flash flood watches and aerial flood watches. That'll be through today, and then out in West Texas, they'll start to expire later on today and into tomorrow morning, but then the watches will start to expand eastward into East Texas and Southeast Texas by tomorrow. Taking a look at the river status, as far as major flooding is concerned, it's primarily focused over Southeast Texas right now. I did want to mention that point that's just to the northeast of Abilene. There is an error right now in the way that's being displayed. It shows that it's at major flood currently and forecast, and that is not the case. Apparently they moved the gauge and it changed some of the readings there. So the focus area is going to be from central Texas into southeast Texas for river flooding over the next several days, and that's probably the bottom line there. We do have some of the impacts there on the slide, and I won't get into the details there. As far as the next 5 days are concerned, we do have heavy rain and flash flooding. Again, it's going to be our primary concern for the next 3 to 4 days, and then slowly decreasing in intensity by Sunday. River flooding is going to remain a concern over southeast Texas for the next several days, possibly even over central Texas, depending on how much rain we do receive today and tomorrow over the hill country and into central Texas. The areas are outlined generally in the upper right there. We have for today and into tomorrow morning over much of Texas and into southern Oklahoma. Same general areas tomorrow, although, like I said, it'll be kind of clearing from out in West Texas and expanding into East Texas. And then Friday, we're primarily going to be focused over just East and Southeast Texas for the heavy rain and flash flood concerns. Severe storms really not an issue, just maybe an isolated severe storm or two with damaging winds and hail, the primary factors there. By Sunday, most of the heavy rain will be confined to the Rio Grande Valley of Texas. Taking a look at the rainfall amounts, we do have, for today, you can see essentially along the I-35 corridor from North Texas into Central and South Texas. And then for the 5-day period, just quite a bit of rainfall forecast on the average of 3 to 5 inches. And of course, we'll see locally higher amounts, probably double that in some isolated local areas. The areas up in Arkansas are going to be spread out over the next 5 days, so we're not seeing as much of a flood concern up in Arkansas as we are in southern Oklahoma and into Texas. As far as Arkansas is concerned for the JFO, really showers and thunderstorms are expected over the next 5 days, but nothing severe as far as widespread concerns there. Tropical weather, Bonnie, or at least the remnants of Bonnie, are offshore, no impacts to FEMA Region 6. And today is the start of the hurricane season over in the Atlantic, and there's the forecast for this year. We have a pretty good shot of near normal to above normal as far as the number of storms being forecast for this year. Drought, not much of an issue across the region except for New Mexico, and even there it's not overly too concerning. And then space weather is quiet across the region with no impacts. That's all I've got, unless there's any questions.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. If you have any questions for the Weather Service, you know what to do. In the meantime, let's take a look at the meetings going on around the region this week. And here's our list of the events for today. National Go Barefoot Day. National Heimlich Maneuver Day. And over the weekend, the inventor, Mr. Heimlich, actually used his technique for the first time. And the trivia question, and I see a couple of Brian, did you see Tony's question there about the chance of that front stalling out? Thank you, Derek.
Yes, in regards to that frontal system, it will be advancing slowly eastward over the next couple of days, and there's that possibility it could stall along the Texas coast Friday and into Saturday. Right now, very low confidence with that system, so we'll just continue to give you updates. Later tomorrow, we'll have a little bit higher confidence on what we think that front's going to do.
And everyone that answered it is correct. It is B. See that flying hurricane one. Message this morning. All right, everyone. Have a great day. We'll talk to you tomorrow.